What are the powers of the Holy Knights? This group is one of the most mysterious organizations in all of One Piece, and to be honest, they look really badass. They're most likely very strong as well, especially since one of their members resembles Shanks, likely a twin brother. There's no way he could be weak. His brother is one of the Yonko, and his father is one of the Gorosei, so it's no surprise that we have high expectations for this group. Maybe Oda has finally created his own version of the Akatsuki from Naruto or the Espada from Bleach. Let's start by discussing their possible devil fruits and then move on to their additional abilities. The Gorosei appear to wield mythical Zoan abilities tied to a summoning ritual involving a demonic pentagram. I believe that the Holy Knights, who are also summoned using a pentagram, might possess abilities inspired by monsters. As the story progresses, we see more and more Zoan devil fruits introduced. The woman with her face partially obscured appears to manipulate bandages as a weapon. In her confrontation with the guardian giant, she throws her bandages and we hear the sound of bones breaking. The bandages constrict tightly, immobilizing and damaging her opponents. The important part is that this giant did not have any bandages before meeting the Holy Knights. It seems the bandages over her mouth are not just a part of her character design, they're also her main strength as a Holy Knight. Now, which legendary creature is known for being covered in bandages? The mummy, of course. Her face wrapped in bandages mirrors the iconic depiction of mummies. Mummy wrap is a trope where mummies restrain their enemies by wrapping them in bandages like their own. Another Holy Knight resembles Shanks. This figure may embody a werewolf tying to Norse mythology. Skull, who chases the sun, and Hati, who chases the moon, are wolf siblings that play key roles in Ragnarok. Shanks' father, Garling, most likely represents Fenrir, the monstrous wolf from Norse mythology who is prophesied to bring about the end times during Ragnarok. Fenrir is the father of Hati and Skull, mirroring Garling as the father of Shanks and his twin. When Garling made his debut, his hair resembled the shape of the moon. Later, when he became a Gorosei, his hair resembled a star, the sun. The greatest evidence for this connection lies in Shanks' introduction. When he was found by Roger, the moon, sun, and stars were depicted on his clothes. Shanks was also responsible for stealing the sun god devil fruit from the government. Elbaf is, of course, based on Norse mythology. From Yggdrasil to Loki, everything points to the Nordic gods. Therefore, it wouldn't be surprising if a new important character revealed in Elbaf has powers connected to Norse mythology. In the God Valley flashback, one of the Holy Knights is depicted with a deer skull and a scythe. This imagery strongly resembles the Reaper or a death spirit. The Holy Knights could draw inspiration from monsters of the night, based on horror archetypes such as the Mummy, Werewolf, Reaper, and Dracula. These creatures invoke fear, strengthening their role in enforcing the world government's terrifying authority. There are also speculations that the Holy Knights might all use devil fruit weapons, objects that have eaten a devil fruit like Spandam's sword. Shanks' brother might wield the Nidhogg fruit through his sword, and the girl might use the Jormungandr fruit through her bandages, but for now, these are just wild guesses. Now let's move on to the more interesting part of the video. I believe they will have devil fruits, at least some of them, but I'm also sure they will possess a new kind of power that is neither Haki nor devil fruits. I think the Holy Knights might know how to control black magic. Now, what exactly is black magic? Edmund Spenser's 1590 epic titled The Fairy Queen speaks of a medieval form of necromancy used to invoke supernatural or demonic powers for evil purposes. Originating from the primitive worship of spirits, this form of magic is the polar opposite of white magic. Black magic is used to summon demons and hex or curse others. Let's examine these elements and compare them to scenes in One Piece. Upon Saturn's arrival at Egghead, a nearby marine shouts, "A magic pentagram." The magic circle is strongly associated with black magic and can be used to summon demons or invoke evil spirits. The Gorosei have been likened to demons far too many times. Another recent example is the God's Knights. They arrived at Elbaf using a circle that closely resembles Saturn's and the Gorosei's summoning marks, though it lacks the internal numbers. Before exploring the source of this power, let me show you other examples of black magic circles. As you probably remember, Brook was summoned by a strange group during the time skip, but wasn't Kuma the one who sent him there? What if I told you that might not be true? What if Kuma had planned to send Brook somewhere else? Kuma did have lengthy discussions about the soul with Vegapunk. Perhaps that's where he intended to send Brook. I believe Brook was actually intercepted by a black magic spell. It's true, the black magic has summoned a real demon. The summoning circle used by the people of Lazy Bones Island is directly linked to black magic. I believe this cultist group somehow acquired genuine black magic spells from the Void Century. One striking detail in this scene is the black sheep on the cultist leader's head. Brook's time skip journey was undoubtedly unique compared to others, standing out as something deeper. Check out the title of the chapter in which Saturn summons the Gorosei, Interception. I believe this is no coincidence and that these two events are tied to the same magical system. I believe Emu is the source, able to grant and take away the power of black magic. We see this in action upon Saturn's death, where the black magic seems to seep out of his skin, reducing him to bones. This could serve as another parallel to Brook and black magic. Most likely, Emu possesses an ancient magic known only to the Gods Knights, the Gorosei, and perhaps a few cults. Emu may also have the ability to strip this magic away, destroying the wielder's life force. We get a glimpse of these powers when a Holy Knight uses an ability against an Elbaf giant. This ability causes the victim to erupt in pain across their body, seemingly due to the attachment of bandages. While this could be a devil fruit power, I'm convinced it might be a trick of the dark arts. There are many parallels between the Holy Knights of Emu and Voldemort's Death Eaters from Harry Potter. In my opinion, this connection is intentional, hinting at the kinds of powers we may see. We could witness the 3 unforgivable curses manifest in One Piece. The newest ability used by the female Holy Knight resembles the Cruciatus curse, inflicting immense pain across the victim's entire body. The power of this curse amplifies depending on the hate and violence the wielder directs towards the victim. The next curse we may see from the Holy Knights could be the killing curse, known as Avada Kedavra. This curse causes an intense flash of green light and results in instant death upon impact with its victim. This could be one of the deadliest powers seen in One Piece yet. Could Shanks' brother wield this power? The final curse is known as the Imperious Curse. This spell gives the caster full control over the free will of the victim. I'm sure strong Haki could combat this, otherwise this power would be too broken. Imagine the Holy Knights using a similar ability to gain control over Loki. This could explain why they're seeking him out. To conclude, 1. Black magic is a real power source in the One Piece world, controlled by Emu-sama. 2. Emu can grant and take away various levels of this black magic. 3. We may see abilities inspired by the dark arts of Harry Potter. The powers of that girl could easily be the abilities of a mummy devil fruit, but they might also involve some form of dark magic. But one thing is clear, they are incredibly powerful. So far, we've only been introduced to 2 characters from this group. One is Shanks' twin brother, and the other defeated a giant without even moving. We'll find out their powers soon. They're already at Elbaf searching for Loki, and Dragon has mentioned that the Revolutionary Army is waiting for the Holy Knight's move. A great war is about to begin at Elbaf. Ragnarok. All the giants, Loki, the Holy Knights, Revolutionary Army members, and the Straw Hats will be on the same island. God knows who else might show up. Maybe the Blackbeard and red-haired pirates will join as well. After all, Oda has been planning this arc for more than 20 years. I won't lie though, I'm still the most excited about the Holy Knights, their character designs, and their powers. I believe Oda will not disappoint. If you want to know more about the final opponents of the Holy Knights, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching.